within, I'm certain of it. But there's only one way to find out. By that dragon far exceeds that of other monsters.
Challenge such a thing would be no mean feat. I hope we need not attempt it any time soon.
Was most effective.
Shall fall.
No fall here.
Active magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
No call here.
Look out, Division! It's under attack! Victory is at hand, yet no quarter.
Appears to be the source of its power. Let us not miss this chance to strike it.
Our foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being. During my time with Lord Phases, I found myself in a strange state of being. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing, that is, save your presence, Master. I cannot
Carilm, kemen rostindume non meltol. Morvea curuir. You no elf. Halan lome meltol. Firnis nambawe. I am called Darren. My brother taught me to speak your tongue. So different from our own. Do you understand me? I learned the words, but this is the first I use them. Others of your kind have come here, but my people warn them away. Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, see to the Arbor Heart. Of late, the Arbor Heart is,
Nefernis Alifkil? More in Osto? Ilmen!
the sky. My duty is to care for this. Our sacred tree, the Arbor Heart, she is called. She has been with us a very long time. She is nature's very heart, and a pillar of strength for my people. We have always lived in harmony with nature, and the Arbor Heart is our connection to the land. Yet, day by day, her strength is failing. I must give her nourishment of the soil to help her recover. A special kind, called Gwifencha in my language. I know not what you would call it in yours. Once, a dwarf wandered into the arbor and gifted some to us. It filled the Arbor Heart with life. Now, little remains. Too little for the Arbor Heart to recover her strength in full. She begins to wane. Do you know of this substance? It must be found outside the arbor somewhere. If you find any, will you tell me where it lies?
You can always depend upon me to translate for you, Master. Gwifencha is the Elvish word for scale cinder.
In your tongue, it is called scale cinder? Where can it be found, I wonder?
Now, scale cinder is a byproduct of the Batali smithing style. A Batali blacksmith ought to be able to tell us more.
If you see him on your journey, will you let me know?
So Gwifencha is the Elvish word for a scale cinder. I suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Batali blacksmith next. I can guide you there if you wish.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way? No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
What fell from the beast as it breathed its last?
A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Wogs, Master! There! Flame is its weakness! I suppose you'll be wanting my help. Oh, well. Glad to see you have the matter in hand. Uh-oh. Methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure. Not good enough!
This foe is beyond our strength. I recommend a swift retreat.
I'm not sure what to tell you. Come on, Master! We got company!
a moment.
You'll not live to regret this!
We can still prevail. Though I fear for our chances.
Mayhaps it would be wise to consider a retreat.
Sleep magic.
All this fuss over a moment's in caution. It shan't happen again.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
It is a queer sensation, as though time's flow has been altered.
It would seem this is no longer the world we know.
But who would affect such a change, and for what purpose? Hope you weren't expecting mercy. Red Cloud's advance is halted. This reprieve may be a temporary one, but I'm glad for it all the same. Seems I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of... complaining about it. This battle couldn't have come at a worse time. I only hope our victory's a swift one. I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you?
Nicely done.
This is a bit early to be angry. The enemy yet remains.
Well done. One of us has been poisoned. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Hold right there.
An appropriate choice, Arisen. I'll gladly take the lead. What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
Follow me.
The red clouds are suffused with ill intent. Might they not be someone's will-made manifest?
Extinguish them. Much is unclear. We cannot afford to remain idle.
Poison is a nasty affliction.
Wish me at the Vanguard? By your will?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Well done!
Strike hard enough! You might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Well, one must.
One of us has been poisoned. Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Perhaps.
You would have me leave.
I'll carefully conserve my strength.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. It's taking every ounce of my strength just to remain standing. Will this march never end?
We really ought to take a moment to catch our breath. if we can spare one. Why bother carrying a lantern, if not to use it when light is needed?
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. The beast pits of fell substance. Avoid it at all costs.
Watch out! Not good enough!
Douse the flame before it is too late. Do not attack! I'm coming to your aid!
If you would... Do not waste this chance. Press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
I must.
We would do well to seek the high ground when fighting on an incline. Will make overpowering our foes all the simpler. 'Tis a simple-minded creature, by all appearances. We could easily redirect its focus with our attacks.
Is easily done.
On the rest of you, bearing the light.
Remain calm. Heedlessness not better our situation. Lightning is its weakness, and our strength.
If we know its weakness, we have but to exploit it.
Mind the fluid it sprays. Will do more than sting.
Caution! Peril approaches. The product of heedlessness.
Cannot help you. Is anyone else available? The chop. The voices come to us. weren't expecting mercy? Dragons are creatures of nobler mind than this.
Focus on the battle at hand. Everything else can wait till it's felled. Forgive me for being a virgin arisen. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Mind the fluid sprays. Will do more than sting.
Be on your guard.
Strike hard enough. Might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
One more here.
Our foes have grown more fearsome.
The red clouds of fury to make out.
We may rely instead their equipment. The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its... destruction. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Now we should be able to transport ourselves here at any time, so long as we've a ferry stone with us. If you were privy to the goings-on in the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, even among the Batal...
You've pushed your luck too far. I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
So, Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it. Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes, and should you encounter any discord, Pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
'Tis no mere tavern brawl we are to mediate, Master. Due caution is advised, methinks.
You'll get what's coming to you.
Show them what for! That's quite enough. Haven't you had enough yet? You're the one who started this. Stop this nonsense, the Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails.
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel.
What you waiting
This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Narborough, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further.
Have at you!
Heal yourself! You're making back! Lest you get caught in the fray.
Please, have mercy! Ah!
Don't let them get the better of you!
If I'm honest. You plan to run then? Scared? Huh,
Show
Not on
them
your
what
life.
for! Have you lost your wit?
Keep back!
Keep your distance!
Do not wish to injure you.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades, but I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you. How could you?
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
Keep on them.
Teach me
I'm
this
not
thing.
a where it doesn't belong. Surely you can do that. Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today, so bother us no more.
Luck can only get you so far, I suppose.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
All I need right here.
How much I'll sell today.
I'll take the knife off you with desperate anyway.
Oi! I saw it first. Phew. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir. Say, Rakim, would you like some? I can't eat all this myself.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty kind of you. If only our fathers could do the same.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait, you shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show we are none of us so different.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods, but I cannot deny your efficacy. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. At the very least, we need not expect too much opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you will accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
Very well, if I must. Let us guide the people to the seafloor shrine. We may only be buying time, but it's better than doing nothing at all.
But will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not? We wish you good fortune on your travels, wheresoe'er they may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we We can rely upon Simonella to keep the peace.
Outstanding. At least here I can let down my hair. Surely I'm overdue a day off.
What should I get up to today? There's better work to be had elsewhere.
I'll gladly stay.
I make fine.
Still waiting on the report.
Time to find me a mark.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Wonder if there are any rumors to be had. Don't bring trouble to my...
With Brocker's teachings under my belt, so ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. So if you need anything forged, just say the word. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
A customer, then. That changes things.
Never get these dreams. Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy beast, son.
Well met.
Your mornings get earlier and your bones get older.
Sharp wit. You work through any problem. I'll set out on my own. A good sleep will ensure we are Tis a perilous journey I've had, Arisen.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well. And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world? Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melve. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melve, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
'Tis admirable how Regent King Sven has taken up command of the kingdom. We would be remiss not to offer him our aid.
By your leave. Only person I believe in is myself.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle.
Still waiting on that report.
Apologies, Master, but you will have to do without us for the time being.